What's up? My name is Albert Lopez. Welcome to the channel. If this is the first time that you're here, I talk about health, finances, and fitness. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You know what? Once you start changing your mindset, once you start elevating and being responsible and keeping your attitude high, you're going to have a different way of thinking because your thoughts are different, your feelings are different, and your actions are different. But it starts with just raising your attitude, which is going to change your mindset. You're going to start seeing things different. You change the way you look at things, so the things that you look at change. This is all part of just keeping a healthy mind, mental health. You're going to be more, what do they call it, like positive. You're not going to see everything. The goal is to see the goodness in everything. The goal is to see everything as happening for you, not to you. So straight up, the what you've lived all your life is always like, damn, that always happens to me, or oh, I hate when that happens to me, or it's always like this whiny, complaining, self-victimizing. But if you're on this mission to just live a healthier life, with one of the most powerfulest lines and mindset shifts that I had in my life was, life happens for me, not to me. Then you add the second part to it, which is there's something to learn here. And then get this is the trippy part. You're thankful about something within the situation. Like, imagine the things that you hate that happen to you. I may sneeze, just FYI. Excuse me. Allergies. Imagine typically the things that happen to you. When something happens to someone, like old way of thinking, what is it? It's always you get mad, you complain, you whine, you nag about it, you're self-victimizing, of course, but this is just typical. Most people, that's what they do. I used to be like that all my life. Of course, like, oh, I hate this. This is horrible. This is bullshit, whatever. Imagine going to the extreme other end where you're like, I'm so thankful that happened to me. But it's messed up. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit. I'm thankful that I exist. And I'm able to experience this. It might not be the most pleasant thing, but I'm grateful that I'm alive to experience it. Excuse me. We'll get through this. So being able to experience life that's like the ultimate gratitude. It could all change. It could be the opposite. Stop experiencing life, and you're not gonna experience anything, so nothing can happen for you or to you. But if you're at a mindset extreme shift to where now you're being grateful that you get to experience this hardship, that's extreme. That's way different. That's the hard way. And not a lot of people are going to agree with you once you start seeing it that way. You're going to trip out a lot of people. Once you find your people, once you find your tribe, your crew, they'll understand and they get it. But if you share this with just like, with someone that doesn't rock with you yet, they could be at that point where they're ready to evolve and they like the way you think, and they kind of like look at you a little bit with like a sideways and like, well, what do you mean? You know, that happens like for you, not to you. And you can explain it to them. They'll be like, whoa, what a trip. Are you doing that? Did you do that? Yeah, it changed my life, whatever. They could jump on board. But more times than not, people are going to look at you and be like, tripping, forget that. That's not, hell no, that's being weak. That's like, how can you think this is happening for you? That's stupid. This is happening to you. This is messed up. I can't believe this shit. That's not right. I'm gonna get back at that person. That's messed up. That's it. I hate them. That's all this hate and anger, negativity. Remember, you get back what you put out. So you're just gonna get more of that. And we have to understand that we're not here to satisfy everyone. We're not here to please everyone. We're not here to get along, to not necessarily get along. Yeah, you do want to get along. So excuse me for that one. You're here to agree with everyone. You got to be okay with where you're at. And that's all that should matter. Because they are where they're at. And the only person that we have full responsibility for is ourselves. We have this tendency sometimes, I know I did, that I wanted to change other people. Like, I need you to change so you can satisfy me. I was being needy. I need you to be this way. Hear it? I need you to be this way. Me being needy. What about if I'm just grateful for the way you are? Because that's happening for me. The world's a mirror. Whatever I don't like about you, there's a version of that in me that I don't like about me. And my conscience is trying to show it to me so I could change it and better it. So you can't try to change anybody else. You can't change their mindset. I want other people to think like I do, because it's a beautiful thing. I've seen it. I've seen how it's changed my life. I've seen how it's bettered my experience here on this planet. But I can't force anybody to change. It's not my job. It's not my job to change anybody. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to inspire some. If you could make your lifestyle so attractive, people will want to be like you. People will ask you, how are you doing that? How are you always so chill? How are you making so much progress? How are you getting all the things you want? How are you just effortless? It just come to you. Well, I become. I don't chase, I become. I've been becoming. So you just work at it. You work at becoming the version of you that you would respect and admire. Your purpose. That's it. And whoever rocks with you will rock with you. This will keep a healthy mindset. Don't get frustrated that maybe someone close to you, whether it's your homie, your friend, your relative, family, loved one, they don't think the way you think. You keep on doing you and respect the way they think, because they're still on their hero's journey. They're still doing their thing. How long will that be? That we don't know. That shouldn't concern you. Just know that they're there. They're in that chapter of their life. Remember, you were there too. You thought like that too. But now we're in a different phase. Now we bit onto the curiosity and we did our baby steps, and now we're gaining momentum. Now our life's starting to change. We see it more than anybody else because we're on the inside, because we feel it first. Like, well, this is crazy. And you've already felt a few things change for you. Thoughts, feelings, actions. Create new habits dictated by your attitude, which you control with exercise and gratitude. Your focus is to keep a healthy mindset. Your mental health is just like, I got to stay positive. I got to stay grateful, loving, and faithful. And you see it working for you. But you got one or two or all of your loved ones at your place, or all your coworkers, all your friends at work, that they're all still, and it stands out more because you're in a different, your alignment is different. You're aligned with your conscience now. You're going a different direction. So all these things are going to stand out more, and there's going to be a phase of like, oh man, maybe you're already there, where you're like, man, I can't believe I used to be like that. But it's okay to see it different. It's okay that you notice that it stands out. It's just a reminder. It's an opportunity to be grateful that you changed the direction. But don't see them as lower. Don't see them as like wrong. They just are. They are where they need to be at this current time. That's their journey. That's their chapter. That's where they're at. You moved on to the next chapter. Now your job is to make it so attractive to where it causes them curiosity, enough for their conscience to tell them, hey, look at what this guy's doing. You see how his life is changing? You see how he's carrying himself different? You see how he's starting to look different? You see how opportunities are starting to come to him? And he's just snatching them up? Go ask him how he did it. Go see how he's walking. Go see how he's breathing. Go see how he's thinking. Ask him, what's going on here? Why? I notice it. What's going on? When will that happen again? That's not up to you. What is up to you is to continue with this journey. Continue to elevate. Continue to make yourself that version of you that you respect and admire. And your thoughts are going to continue to elevate. Your feelings are going to continue to elevate. And your actions are going to continue to elevate. And because all those, you're being so responsible and so disciplined to keep those high, your confidence is going to continue to skyrocket. And your habits are going to get better. So it's just this continuous snowball that starts off as baby steps, small snowball, medium snowball, big snowball. It just keeps on getting better and better and better. In the meantime, they're finishing up their journey. Their journey's not bad. It's just different. It's just what they are. Just like you are where you're at. Now, that doesn't make you better. It's just a different part of the journey. You get it now. You're in alignment. They're in a different chapter. So just be an inspiration. Don't hate on them. Don't tell them it's wrong. And if they tell you that you're acting weird and you're acting this, it's another opportunity to say, life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about something within the situation. And always remember that the world is not a window. You don't look through the window. The world is a mirror. It's showing you who you are and what you should look in yourself to change. If you don't like what you see, there's something about you that you don't like. A version of that within you, not the same, possibly, but different. There's something within you that you don't like about you that you need to change. So take advantage of that moment where they're hating on you a little bit. Not that they're hating, it's that your conscience is trying to see something. It's trying to show you something so you could see it, so you could change it and continue to elevate. Take advantage of those situations and be grateful that you have that connection with your conscience and you see the world as a mirror. And just, say thank you, be cool about it. Like, nah, it's cool. Nah, or, don't let it consume you. Don't feed into it. Don't retaliate. It's like, find these neutralizing, pattern breaks. Oh, you're acting weird. Why are you acting like that? Man, I know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. Hey, what you guys do yesterday? Bam, pattern break. Hey, what you guys eat yesterday? Hey, was that lunch good? What are you going to get over here? Where'd you guys go over here? Hey, did what's his name get at you yesterday? Change the pattern. If I practice these little pattern breaks, if they ever try to throw shade, but don't ignore the shade. Because if it stings, that means there's something within that thing that made you feel some type of way. That's a reflection of you, of something that you don't like about you. So just take advantage of that situation. So remember, everyone's not gonna agree with your changes, with the new you, with the you that's elevating, that's becoming the version of you that you would respect and admire. Especially when you've been like a certain way all your life. If you're already 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years into it and you decide that you've had that realization that it's time to change, that you know that there's better for you. You've been like the other way, the old you way, just all your life. Of course, people are going to know. You're going to notice first because you make the change. You're going to be like, damn, I can't believe I was like that. Well, believe it and be grateful about it. Love the old you. Love who you were because it made you who you are today. He did its purpose. He was there with you for a while. All those things that you changed, that you stopped being like, be grateful for all those because they helped you experience certain things. And they made you who you are today. And they'll continue to work for you in the background because, now you're able to teach. Now you're able to show. You don't want to be like that. For the people who ask, when you get on here on YouTube and share your experience and how things got better because you got better, how you're showing people what worked, you're going to be able to talk from experience, not just what you've heard or what you read or what you learned from someone who didn't do it themselves. So appreciate what you went through. Appreciate who you were. Just like those people, or the people around you who are noticing you or you're noticing them, they're going to eventually appreciate who they were. If and when they decide to align with their conscience and start living on purpose, becoming the version of them that they would respect and admire so they could help others do the same. I'll catch you on the next one.